We have another question,
Thank you so much,
Bam.
Lou.
We have
They
another
about to
question
ask us
from one of
about
our
some
viewers,
some
Michelle
Oh, God, forgive me.
from Miami, Florida. Have been dancing for over 15 years, and I want to transition into something else. What advice, which is for you, what advice do you have for her?
Well, I would tell you exactly what I'm doing. Try to transition by going into something else where you make tips every day, because it'll be hard to transition from making tips every night to waiting for a paycheck, whether it comes a week or every 2 weeks. So I would say something like bartending or waitressing. You know what I mean? Anything that you can do, maybe babysitting, dog walking. You know, if you have a talent, whether you like to do anything in the aesthetics and beautifying, the glamour industry, the beauty and makeup industry, you know what I mean? Because that's cash in hand, you know? And you don't necessarily have to go to get a license right now, you know? It's still a part of the quote unquote black market, so you're used to being able to brand yourself anyway. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm doing right now is looking for a waitressing job.
And the same thing applies to not just a dancer, but anybody that works in a club setting. That cash money every day, the DJ, the manager, that cash money every day.
It's hard to walk away.
It's
from
hard.
it.
It's really hard to walk away. And sometimes you working in a club environment really feels like you really work for yourself. So going to go work in the white collar, the blue collar world is a little bit more difficult, trying to, you know what I'm saying, transition rather than you move backwards, because coming from working an everyday job and getting paid every week or every 2 weeks to all of a sudden doing part-time, probably Bam was doing it part-time. I know myself was when I first got into the music thing, DJing and stuff. And then versatily, I just said, hey, what the heck? I think I like the fast money faster than waiting 2 weeks for my good old check. And I say, hey, listen, I'm gonna take the leap and I'm gonna go into this lifestyle. But after being in a lifestyle for years, then you start to realize that you gave up a lot of things just to be in this world that you get cash money every day. Even the dancers, you give up a lot of things.
And
dancers,
you set your own schedule.
You set your own schedule, but even setting your own schedule, you still miss time away from things that you love the most, your family, your kids.
Well, that's just bad and poor time management, because you still get the same 24 hours in a day as anybody else.
Yes, but the time frame that you actually have to actually be with those people that you love is significant. And you just making maybe the same amount of money that a doctor or a nurse is probably making.
Let me take his drink. I always take your drink. Every time you and DA and all of them come and go diggers, Vic better not have a drink in his hand. I feel like he's mine.
Well, you can have it. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, hey, you family.
Thank you.